For equipment today, will be good if you have a chair. If you don't have a chair, like an ottoman or the edge of a couch will work. We'll also be using your bands, and then lastly, a bag weight. We're going to make that heavier and lighter. So one part of it, you probably only want about 10 pounds. So they're just going to be doing like a front press with the bag. And then maybe a little heavier because we're going to do some bicep curls with both hands. So you probably want to add a book or something to your bag for that. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Let's get started with a little warm up here. So we're going to start with just high knees to begin with. So we're going to be heading up like this. Just really focusing on getting as much bend as you can, that crease where your hips are connecting to your torso. Good. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone here so that when you get asked a question, you can just go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay. So speaking of questions, today the question of the day is what way or what was one thing that you're different now than you were when you were 20? One thing that stands out to me is my driving. I used to drive like I was in a race everywhere I went, and now I'm much more cautious and careful than when I was 20. What about you, Becky? One way you're different than when you were 20? What a good thing, good bread. Okay, so let's do the opposite of what we were just doing. So kicking the butt. So now you're going to be trying to get those heels up to your butt. Right. So Yev, what's one way you're different now than when you were 20? Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a big thing for a lot of people, different driving when you get older. All right, so now let's get into some jumping jacks. Now more of a full body. Try to get your arms up as much as you can for really warming up those arms. So as you go out and in, or you can step out and step in. Catherine, what about you? Tell me one way you've changed since you're 20. That's great. Running. Oh, for me too. I run a lot more than I used to when I was 20. What about you, Christy? One way you've changed since you were 20. Oh, that's great. Okay, now just go to a step out. So I know we're all capable of doing the jump outs, but let's just step out so we don't get our calves too tight, but really stick your leg out to each side as far as you can. Arwen, and I know 20 is pretty close for you, but tell me anything that you feel like is. That's a big change, right? And congratulations. PhD. Awesome. Lorena, what's one way that you've changed since you were 20? All right. Okay, so hopefully we're all feeling a little warmer now. We're going to get started on the workout. So we've got about 5 blocks of work today. They're shorter blocks, but the reason I chose a 20 themed question is we are going to be doing, at the beginning of each block, 20 seconds of work for about 4 rounds. So a lot of 20-second intervals today. So for the first block, the first 2 exercises, we're going to be 20 seconds of squats, just regular squats. And then we're going to go right into 20 seconds of a front press. So this is where I talk about if you have like a 10-pound weight, give or take, and you're just going to be standing and pressing. And then the last 2 exercises of the block, I will get there, but the name of the workout is the quick escalator. So things kind of maybe seem a little easier at first, and then they do escalate. So the exercises get a little harder at the end of the block. So we're going to start out now, 20 seconds of squatting and 20 seconds of front press. So today's a little bit more cardio focused. So don't worry as much about doing the heaviest weight you can. Worry about working as fast as you can. So trying to get the heart rate up a little bit. So in other words, if this was a strength day, I might be saying go down slow, stand up slow. So we're going to be more in and out of those squats a little faster today. All right. So let's get started here with our squats. Get in position for those. And we're going in 3, 2, and we're squatting. All right. Looking good this morning, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to grab whatever weight you have nearby you for that front press. And we're just going to press out to the front. So no squatting or anything, you're pressing out. Really try to stick your chest out as well. And keep your shoulders back as you're pressing that weight out in front of you. And 3, 2, 1. Go back into those squats. All right, so that was round 1. And we got 3 more rounds to go of 20 seconds of each of these exercises. So that's how each of our blocks will start out, with these 20-second intervals. And 3, 2, 1, go into your front press. And 3, 2, and 1, and go into your squats. All right. I see some fast squatters. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and we're off the front press. Okay. All right. And we're going into the last round here. In 3, 2, and 1, take a squat. Okay. And we are going for the front press in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Got a little burnout round coming after this. This is what we're doing, these blocks, these quick 20 seconds. And then we have an exercise that goes for 45 seconds and then an exercise for 60 seconds. So by the end of the block, you're just a little burnt out. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we are going to go next 45 seconds of combining those 2, squat to front press, squat to front press. And then we're going to go push up to stand up. So you're going to be on your mat. I'll show you other variations as well. Push up, and then you're actually going to stand up. and go back down into a push-up. You can jump up if you want to add a little extra spice like this. If you're at the wall, and I know some of you prefer to do wall push-ups, this is what it's going to look like for you. Push up, and you're going to reverse lunge on each side and touch the floor and go into another push-up. Same thing if you're pushing up on the chair, go into that reverse lunge, floor touch, instead of what we were doing on the mat that I showed you in the beginning. So let's get started here with 45 seconds of that squat, 2 front press, and we're going 3, 2, and 1. Squat and then front press. Good. So these blocks are structured so that the first couple exercises we do for 20 seconds are a little bit related to the last 2 exercises, and that you're using some of the same muscles. So they're already a little pre-fatigued. So I'm calling it a burnout round because you've already tired some of the same muscles you're using in these last 2 exercises of the round. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to go for 60 seconds of your push-up to stand-ups. So however you want to get yourself up, whether you step up or hop up off the mat after each push-up. Well, we're going to get started here. Remember, if you're doing push-ups on the wall or the chair, you're going to do that reverse lunge and touch the floor on each side between push-ups. So we're starting in 3, 2, and go. 60 seconds here. You can do knee push-ups, push-ups on your feet. You guys are all professionals at push-ups now. We do them so much. So I don't have to tell you, just do what is the most challenging version for you. What feels good to you, that's what I'm always going to encourage. Following what works for you today. Okay, we're over halfway through already. And really standing up tall after each one. Final few seconds here. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, block 1 is in the books. We're going to go to our next block. Let me just demonstrate what we're doing there. So those first 2 exercises that go for 20-second intervals, you're going to be doing a band chest press. So trapping the band against your chest, and you're pressing all on one side. And then the other one that we're going to be doing is a standing elbow to knee. So you can take your elbow to your knee. We went over this before, but let me just reiterate. Make sure there's a torso twist involved. You're not just kind of reaching the elbow to the knee, but you're really twisting in your torso and tightening your core. And it's almost like a standing bicycle crunch when you do it like that. So grab your band, whatever band, you want to make it pretty challenging because you're only going for 20 seconds on a side. So make it so it's not super light on the band. All right, so get your band ready. And we are just pressing with the right arm to start with. So you're trapping the band against your chest with your left arm. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Been great, everyone. Keep it up. And now we're going to switch for that right elbow to the left knee in 3, 2, and 1. So just place your fingers lightly behind that right ear, and you're really crunching and keeping your abs tight as you touch or aim to touch. It's okay if you can't get all the way that elbow to the knee, but we're crawling as far as we can. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Left arm chest press, Trap the band against your chest with your right hand. And 3, 2, and 1. Left elbow to right knee. Twisting the core. Okay. We've got 2 more rounds after this. 3, 2, 1. Chest press with the right hand. Okay. And we're switching to the right elbow to the left knee in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next up, we've got a chest press on the left side in 3, 2, 1. Left arm is chest pressing. Almost done after this. Just 1 more of those elbow to knees. And then we get to our burnout round. And 3, 2, and 1. Left elbow to right knee. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job. All right, so take a look here. I'm going to demonstrate what we're doing for the last 2 exercises here. 45 seconds of a push-up to a cross-body knee tuck. So whether you're doing a push-up on a chair or on the mat or even on the wall, all the same thing applies. You're taking one knee and tucking it up across your body. So not just bringing it straight up, but bringing it across your body. So you'll be doing a push-up, tuck to one side, tuck that knee to the other side. And that's the extent of that exercise. The next one is plank punches to a stand-up. So you're going to go in a plank position and punch 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to stand all the way up. And you're going to go back into it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for those of you planking on a chair, that's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stand up and get back down to it again. All right, so let's get going here with our push-up to cross-body knee tuck. We are starting here. 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds here, pushing up. Tuck that left knee to the right elbow, right knee to the left elbow, and then pushing up again. So that same tension we had standing with that knee tuck, try to keep that in mind. We're still making it a good core exercise when we tuck those knees in this position. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, get in your plank position. You do 4 punches. So that's 2 punches on each side, and then you're going to stand up after you do those 4 punches and just keep repeating that for a minute. Okay, so you're planking in 3, 2, and 1. 4 punches and then a stand up. This is where kind of get burned out a little bit on this one. And by burned out, I just mean a little more tired. Cardio gets up a little bit more with it. standing up and getting back down. It really gets your heart rate going when you change, going up and down like that all the time. All right, closing in the last 20 seconds. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, excellent work. Okay, we're on to the third block already. So for this one, I'm going to recommend using a little heavier weight than we used the first block with the front press, because this is what we're doing with your bag weight or whatever weight you have. We're going to be reverse lunging and twisting. We're going to be doing just a strict overhead press. And lastly, with the bag, this block of work, we're going to be doing an isometric squat and bicep curl with both hands. So chances are it might feel a little too easy if you use the same weight that you did for the front press. So just kind of adjust yourselves right now for the weight that you'd like to use for this block. The first 2 exercises we're doing is that reverse lunge with a twist that I just showed you. So you're going to take one leg back, and then the foot that's in front of you, you're going to just twist your torso over that foot, or over that knee rather. And then the other 20-second exercise is going to be simply standing and doing an overhead press. You're just pressing that weight over your head for 20 seconds, okay? Everybody set there, got the weight that you want to use for your reverse lunge and twisting. Okay, so we're going to start here in just a couple seconds. Remember, twisting, don't just move the weight with your arms. Really, your arms stay still and it's your torso that twists, okay? So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's start the right leg behind you, twisting over the left. So let's go stepping back into that reverse lunge and twisting over your left side. Twist your torso, not your arms so much. In 3, 2, 1, and overhead press, same weight. You're taking it over your head. And if anyone has shoulder issues and you're not able to get it overhead, don't push it. Just go up as far as you can comfortably go. And that's going to be good for you today. 3, 2, 1. Now get that right leg out in front. Step back with the left and twist over the right. Stepping back with that left leg, twisting over the right. 3, 2, 1, and overhead press. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Step back with the right leg, twisting over the left. Okay, good twisters out there. Everyone's looking great. Keep up the good work. 3, 2, 1, overhead press. Go. Ooh, my shoulders are getting a little burnt out. I don't know about yours. Feeling it. Okay. Last round here. Stepping back with the left leg, twisting over the right. Okay, last time for overhead press. Starts in 3, 2, 1, and press that weight over your head. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent work. Wow, for the burnout workouts, we're gonna go into an isometric squat bicep curl. So you're gonna be having a wide sumo squat stance. You're gonna have both hands on that weight, whatever weight you have, the bag, whatever, try to get your hands 2 inches apart so you can curl. So you're gonna be holding that squat and curling up for 45 seconds. The other exercise, you're gonna be planking, whether it's on a chair or on the mat, and taking your hand palm up under your body. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So you're gonna be on the mat doing a plank. You can do your hands or your forearms. What you're gonna do is take one hand, thread it under your body, palm side up, and do that 4 times, 2 on each side. And then after that, what you're gonna do is stand up. So you can hop up or step up, but that's what we're doing. So kind of like we did with the push-up and stand-up, except for push-ups, you're doing this palm under body movement. Okay, so let's get started. Grab your weights for your bicep curls, and we're gonna be doing that for 45 seconds. So really challenge yourself to sit down as far as you can into your squat. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. We are curling. So you can always stand up further into this 45-second interval if you are really feeling it in the legs, but push yourself to put your butt as close to the ground in the beginning as you can. Just see how far you can go, because you can do amazing things. You're showing up here with me in New Jersey. It's been fun being on vacation with you. Thank you. A few more seconds to go. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So get in that plank position. Remember, you're taking your palm face towards the ceiling, palm of your hand towards the ceiling under your body 4 times, and then you're standing up. Okay. So 60 seconds of work. Here we go. Get in that plank position and go. Threading that arm under the opposite side of your body 4 times, and then standing up. Going back down into that plank 4 times under the body. Good. All right, halfway. Keep it up. Keep moving. All right, 15 seconds to go. And we're done in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent work, everyone. All right, next block. We're gonna be face down on the mat for the whole 20-second intervals of both exercises. So we're gonna be doing planking again. And you're gonna be on your forearms here on the mat. You're gonna be taking your elbow up towards the ceiling on either side. And here again, we're just gonna keep going for that 20 seconds, one side then the other. And then we're gonna go right into 20 seconds of a Superman exercise. So normally Superman is just kind of holding yourself away from the mat in this position. We're gonna add a twist by taking a light band, pulling it apart, and pushing out in front of your head like this as you're maintaining that back extension off of the mat. Okay, so grab your light band, light to medium band here, and put it at the head of your mat so that you can have it easy access, because we're going to be switching with no rest in between those planks and the Superman exercise. Everybody ready to go? Get that band at your mat. So we're starting out with the planks. You're going to be on your forearms. You can be on your knees or your toes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Just bringing one elbow up at a time towards the ceiling. The trick here is to keep your hips level while you're doing this, because your body kind of wants to rock back and forth. 3, 2, 1, and we're going into that Superman. So grab your band, chest is off the mat, tucking your chin and looking straight down at the mat as you push that band out ahead of you. You're also pulling the band apart. And 3, 2, 1, planking with the elbow up. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Superman band presses. Keep going. All right. Back to the planks in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. We're into those Supermans. One more round after this. Something extra special in the shoulders with using the band with this. Feel it? I know I do. Whoa. 3, 2, and 1. Last round. Go. Goes up on each side, alternating, keeping those hips as level as possible. Three, 2, and 1. And last one on the Supermans. All right, almost there. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, so the next two, we're gonna burn it out with a renegade row plank jack combo. So we're gonna be in a plank and doing a no weighted renegade row. So what's that mean? Well, you're in a high plank position here, whether you're on your knees or on your toes, pick which one works for you. But the rowing part means you're gonna take one hand back to your hip and then alternate that on each side. So you're gonna go like this. You're gonna go row on one side, row on the other side, and then out, in with those feet. That's what you're gonna repeat for the next 45 seconds. Then after that, showing you, we're going into 3 jumping jacks with chest to ground, okay? So that's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3, get your chest to the ground, however you can, and then you're standing back up for 3 jumping jacks. So if you're on the chair, you're gonna be going 3 jumping jacks and then getting your chest to that chair and then standing back up, okay? So let's get started here. Plank position with your rows and plank jacks. We're gonna be here for 45 seconds. So we are planking here with the rows, 1 on each side, and then a plank jack. Here again, that's what it looks like. 1 row, 2 row, and then out and with the feet. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Rowing on one side and the other, and then out, in. Okay, 45 seconds here. Keep it up, halfway there. Final 10. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're on to 3 jumping jacks and getting your chest to the ground and repeating that for 1 minute. Okay, we're burning it out here. It's gonna escalate. All right, we are going in 3, 2, and 1. 3 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3. Get your chest to the ground, however you can. Coming up, stepping up, or jumping up. And then it's all over again. 3 jumping jacks and chest to the ground. Whew. Okay, keep it up. Already halfway through. Keep it up, everyone. Keep moving. You're doing great. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm going to get a drink of water. Oh, okay. All right. It's decidedly warmer in here than my garage. So, the taste for what you guys are feeling, exercising in your house, now that I'm exercising in a house. All right, so we have another block coming your way here. We are going to start out. We're using a chair or the arm of a couch or an ottoman, whatever you have at your disposal here. Let me just show you what you're going to be doing. So anything that's about chair height or a little higher is going to be fine. You're supporting your body from your head to about your shoulder, top of your shoulder blades on the chair. And you're going to be doing some crab toe touches as you suspend yourself in this position. So you're going to be here and reaching to touch the opposite ankle, right arm to left ankle. So that's going to be the first 20-second exercise. The second 20-second exercise is going to be marching in this position. So you'll have your hips up and you'll be marching like this. So we're going to be on the chair in this position for that whole 20-second interval work in the beginning of the block. So everybody sit there, got your chair, couch, whatever works for you. All right. So we're getting in position for that, and we're starting here. I'm going to set myself up over here. Better. All right, so we're going in 3, 2, and 1. So you're reaching up and touching opposite ankle and opposite hand. The challenge here, since we're being in this position for a couple minutes, is just not letting your hips sink too low to the ground, which is going to get more and more challenging over time. And marching. Okay. And we're headed back to those ankle touches in 3, 2, and 1. So if anybody is having any back issues with this, or this chair elevated position just doesn't feel good, you can easily move this exercise to the mat, right? And you can just do the same things, but having your back on the mat. And 3, 2, 1, and marching now. Okay. All right. So we've got couple more rounds left. And we're going into the ankle punches in 3, 2, and touch those ankles. And we are going into the marches in 3, 2, and 1, marching. Ooh, gets to feel kind of hard in those thighs, doesn't it? I know I'm feeling the burn. And we are touching the ankles. Go. And also, if switching to the mat just means that that's what you can do to keep moving, just change it up. So whatever you can do to keep moving is what makes me happy. Just never stop moving. And marching. Go. This is it. You're done with the marching after this. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay. What's coming up next? Got a little burnout with the hips again. We're going to keep working in those hip and thigh areas that you're probably feeling right now. So we're going to, first exercise is you're going to take a band, pretty heavy band. Here we're just going for 45 seconds. So slip it above your knees. We will be in that same chair position. And you can stay on the mat if that's how you did it before as well, the last 2 exercises. But challenge yourself to be on the chair. And we're going to hold this bridge up as we take the legs in and out like that. So we'll be doing that for 45 seconds. And after that, we'll go right into chest to ground again. So that chest to ground exercise where you are doing whatever you can to get your chest to the ground. And then you're going to stand up and do 4 pulsing squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And chest to ground again. So for any of you that have any wrist issues and have trouble getting onto the mat, like onto the ground like this, what you can do instead of that, if any of you are feeling that, is you can just do reverse lunge and touch the ground on each side. And that can be your stand-in for actually getting your chest to the ground. So if that applies to any of you, you might find that more comfortable. But let's get started. Band above your knees. 45 seconds. Get in that chair position that we were just in for those first 2 20-second exercises. Okay, so we are going for 45. You're going to maintain that hip bridge, keeping those hips up to the ceiling as much as you can. And you're going to be kind of pulsing out with the band. Go. 45 seconds here. Okay. All right, keep it up halfway. Ooh, it burns, doesn't it? Keeping those hips up and pushing them out against the resistance of that band. We are really working that glute medius muscle specifically, getting that one fired up today. Really good though for supporting your back, having a healthy back, getting these hip muscles strong. And keep it up for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, band is coming off. And we will be into those chest to ground with 4 pulsing squats next. Okay, so let's go for 60 seconds. Everybody ready? You're gonna go chest to the ground, 4 pulsing squats, and go. Chest ground, step up or stand up, and then get into that pulsing squat as low as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chest to the ground again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, keep it up. Closing in the last 20 seconds here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, doing great. Keep moving. 1, 2. All right, and we are done in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent. All right, so we just have a couple minutes left. We're going to work the core for a few exercises and be done. We're going to start with tabletop crunches. So we're going to have your feet will be in this tabletop position here, and your hands will be kind of in like a prayer position. You're crunching up, tapping hands from side to side. Okay, and we're going to do that one for 30 seconds, and then we're going to go into a knee hug crunch. So your knees are going to kind of stay in that same position, tabletop, but you're going to bring your hands up around like you're going to hug your knees. You don't actually have to hug your knees, but you're just coming straight up and kind of touching your fingertips over your shins there. Okay, so these couple exercises are going to take us to the end. So get in position on the mat, on your back, and you will be doing that tabletop position with your legs. Prayer hands together, and for 30 seconds, let's go. Crunching up and tapping right fingertips to your right, left fingertips to your left. So really try on this one to keep your shoulder blades off the mat and keep your gaze straight above your head, right? We're not getting any neck tension from this exercise. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, right into those knee hugs. So you're crunching straight up as far as you can and tapping those fingertips together over your ankles or over your shins, however far you are reaching this morning. All right, keep it up. Okay. We've got one more time on each exercise. So we're going right into the last minute of the workout. Keep that tabletop position, with your feet up, hands together, and we're crunching. Go. One side to the other. All right, halfway. Only one exercise to go. After this, keep your gaze on the ceiling, straight above your head. Okay, we're going into those knee hugger crunches in 3, 2, and 1. Even though you're crunching up, really try to act like you're like trying to leave your head on the floor. So your chin is maybe a little more pointed up towards the ceiling. These are all things just to help keep your neck in a safe position when I give you these cues. All right, and we are done in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, awesome job, everyone. Let's get into a little bit of stretching before we say goodbye. Let's stand up. Let's get the quad a little bit. So if you need a balance on something, that's fine. If not, what we're going to do is just pull that one leg back, the foot towards your butt. Get into a nice stretch there. Okay. So Thursday is our next Fitcamp. It will be back in the garage. We're leaving this morning to drive back to Pittsburgh. Should be a hopefully sunny 6-hour drive. Switch sides. So no more of this view. Kind of like this room though. Nice. And the workout for Thursday will be, it's a primarily strength workout, but there is a good amount of cardio kind of thrown in there too. And it is one of those workouts where it's kind of a game. And we're going to be doing a scavenger hunt as we have done before. Okay, so next up is bicep stretch. You're going to lace those fingers behind your back, and you're going to pull those hands away from your back as much as you can. So this is biceps, but you really get into the shoulders too with this way, like that for what we've done today. A lot of planking type exercises. And after a while, you really start to feel that, at least I did in my shoulders. Okay. Keep it up. A few more seconds here of holding. Yeah, some of you have said that kind of like those workouts where you don't know what's coming next. You know, we crowdsource, help me decide which exercises come next. So that's how I like to throw those kinds in once in a while. That's how we're going to do our workout on Thursday, where, you know, scavenger hunt, whoever finds the item I'm asking you to look for in your house, and you help me pick what's going on next for the workout. So it keeps it fun. All right, so last stretch, we're going to do our hips here. You can either sit or stand for this one. I want to make sure your hips are probably feeling it from today. So we're going to cross left leg over the right knee, right above that right knee. If that's not feeling like a stretch to you, then what you're going to do is push that knee down, the bent knee. And if it's easier for you to just kind of sit on the chair and do that, that's fine too. That will work for you. Either way, we need to pay attention to our hips, right? With that work we did today, especially in the chair. We were suspending ourselves and marching and using the band and all that. Switch sides. Yeah, this definitely might be one that you want to do a little bit more today if you're feeling some tension in your hips from Fitcamp. I recommend this. Okay. It has been fun being on vacation with you. Thank you for coming to New Jersey with me. And I will see you on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Monday.